Convicted fraudster David Paul Bremner testified as a defense witness today in the trial of his co-accused Jeff Cowan, who is alleged to have defrauded customers who purchased purported works of prolific late Indigenous artist Norval Morrisseau. The Crown alleges Cowan was the source of hundreds of fake Morrisseau works, and that Cowan, Bremner, and Jim White of Essa Township were part of an art fraud ring that sold mimicked Morrisseau works while passing them off as authentic paintings. Cowan asked Bremner, who worked as an appraiser of fine art for years, about Bremner's interactions with several galleries and figures in the art world, including White. The 84-year-old White and Bremner, who is 78, took plea deals for their roles and were each sentenced to house arrest. White previously testified as a Crown witness. Cowan faces 6 counts, including uttering forged documents and defrauding the public when he allegedly passed off Morrisseau works police say were fakes. Bremner admitted to turning a blind eye to suspicions the works were forgeries and proceeded to authenticate the art. Some pieces sold for more than $30,000, another close to $100,000. The Crown alleges Cowan was the source of many of the pieces. Cowan, who is representing himself in court, asking Bremner, if in all your years as an appraiser, did you ever personally purchase Norval Morrisseau works? I appraised them, said Bremner. I didn't buy many. I may have sold works consigned to me by Jim White or others, he told the jury. During cross-examination from the Crown, Bremner took issue with the statement he had no formal training or education in the works of Norval Morrisseau, testifying, my formal training of Norval Morrisseau is looking at the works for many, many years, studying the works, tens of thousands. Would I feel I was somewhat of an expert in Norval Morrisseau paintings? Yes, he testified. The Crown then reminded Bremner of the fraud charges he pleaded guilty to in July. Bremner testifying, I did research, but I could have done more research. The trial is scheduled to continue tomorrow with further cross-examination of Bremner by the Crown. Mike Arsleedy, CTV News, Barrie.